Hey, I have a brand new effect to share with you today. It involves just 9 cards. So you need 9 random cards for this. The spectator is free to choose those, by the way. Okay, so gather these. So just 9 random cards. So why don't we take from different parts? 1, 2, different parts of the deck. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then you mix those as much as you like. And then we need 3 piles of 3. Okay, and that's something you can do as well as the spectator. Just deal out 3 piles of 3. Now I need you to point to any one of the 3 piles. Just point to one, that one. Okay, so what I need you to do is note the identity of the bottom card. That is the card for you to remember. Now in practice, I wouldn't see this as the performer, right? But since I don't have a spectator here, we're all going to have to see it. Okay, and then take that packet, set it on top of either one of these. Maybe you'll set it right there. And then bury it underneath the other packet of 3. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to mix the cards in a new but powerful way. It's a variation on the under-down deal or under-down shuffle. So let me show you what it looks like, and then you can tell me how many times and which of these particular shuffles to perform. So the first one is the under-down down. So let me show you how that works. So it's under, then down, down, under, down, down, under, down, down, under, down, down. The last one goes on top, okay? And then the second one is similar. It's under, but it's down, down, down. So 3 downs. Under, down, 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 under, down, down, down. Okay, so which of those 2 or both would you like me to perform additional times? So I've done 1 of each. You want 2 more of the first one and 1 more of the second one. Okay, so 2 more of the first one. So that one was the under, down, down, I believe, right? Okay, so you wanted 2 more of these, which is just fine. Last one goes on top. So 1 more now. So under, down, down, under, down, down, under, down, down. Last one goes on top. And then I think you said 1 more of the under, down, down, down. Okay, under, down, 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 under, down, down, down. Okay, I think you would have to agree that nobody could know the ordering of the cards, especially nobody could have known ahead of time what choices you would make and how to mix this packet. Okay, so the particular arrangement of the cards could not have been anticipated ahead of time. Okay, but nonetheless, I'm going to show you that true magic exists. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the packet and I'm going to perform what's called the Klondike Shuffle. Now, since we have 9 cards here, the Klondike Shuffle will bring a single card to the top, as you'll see. Okay, so Klondike Shuffle, you take the top and bottom off as 1. There you go, another pair, another pair. Now that's 8. So we're left with a single card. And amazingly, this shuffle has actually found the card that you noted at the very beginning. What's that? This isn't your card? Are you sure? Did you misremember? You're sure this isn't your card? Oh, wait. Wait a second. Okay, we need to rewind a little bit. Okay, I forgot. I left off a key step. We need to first spell out your favorite card name before I reveal your card. Okay, we'll have to correct that right now. Okay, so do you have a favorite card name? Now, it's important that you give me your true and genuine favorite card name. Otherwise, this won't work, okay? So do you have a favorite card among the 52? You do. Okay, so what is it? Ace of diamonds. Okay, well, that's a fairly common one, but if that's your favorite, that's great. So ace of diamonds. Okay, A-C-E, ace, O-F of D-I-A-M-O-N-D-S, ace of diamonds. Okay, so now we can turn to this powerful and magical shuffle, the Klondike Shuffle, to bring to the top the card that you noted at the very beginning. Okay, now it should work. So take off a pair, that's 4, here's 6, 8, we're left with 1 card. Okay, did I correct my mistake? I believe I did. Okay, now of course the spectator will know that that's their card, and you'll know it's their card as the performer because the mathematics here guarantees that this is their card. Okay, so let's talk about this. It's kind of a fun one here. So you start with 9 random cards, just as I did. Really, there's only one thing I need to point out that's maybe kind of new on my channel. And then we had you pick up any one of the 3 piles. Oh, there it is again. 6 of diamonds. We set that on top of one of these, maybe there, and then bury it. Okay, in fact, let's put the 6 of diamonds face up so that we can follow it. Okay, so we can kind of see what's going on. So right now, your card is in the 6th position from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now it ends up that that position, and only that position, is special relative to this under, down, down, and this under, down, down, down shuffle, okay? Because both of those have this position for a packet of 9 cards as a fixed point. So it doesn't matter how many times you perform the under, okay, I'll show you down, down, under, down, down, under, so forth. Okay, you can already see it's in the right position, right? Under, well, down, down. It's already in the right position, right? It found its way in the 6th position just after a few cards were moved. The same will be true for the under, down, down, down. Let's show you that. So under, and then down, 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 under, down, 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 under, down, down, down. So if you were paying attention, your card, the 6 of diamonds, found its way back into the 6th position for both of those shuffles. So it doesn't matter how many times the spectator has you do those 2 mixing routines in any order and in any quantity, because their card is always going to be left where it started, which is the 6th position. Okay? And then the fun part was, I said, okay, now we're going to use this powerful shuffle, the Klondike Shuffle, to bring your noted card to the top. Now, of course, we're going to fail because the noted card will not come to the top. In fact, the card that's going to rise to the top is the card in the 5th position, not the 6th, right? It's the middle card that will come to the top, right? So this was actually, 6 is everywhere here. This was actually in the middle position, okay? So this is going to fail. This will not be their card, right? But you just using it as a miscall of sorts, okay? So you just look a little perplexed and then show this sudden realization, oh, I forgot. I need to first spell out the full name of your favorite card in the deck. Well, once again, we're tying now into the 9-card problem because we have the spectator's card in the 3rd position in a packet of 9. It doesn't matter what card they state and what card you spell, their card is going to move to the middle position of this packet of 9, which is where it needs to be for the Klondike Shuffle to bring it to the top. So it doesn't matter, maybe they'll say ace of spades, A-C-E, which is kind of a common one, O-F, and then S-P-A-D-E-S. Their card is now guaranteed to be smack in the middle of this packet of 9, and then that one is now guaranteed to be brought to the top. Okay, so you just kind of pretend that you blew it, that you made a mistake, that kind of thing. But then just point out that, oh, you left out a very important step, namely spelling their favorite card. And most spectators will think, what would spelling my favorite card have to do with anything? How could that help pull off magic? Well, it does here, actually. And the fact is, they could have named any of the 52 card names, and this is going to work like magic. Okay, well, you know the secret now, so you should be able to do this. So I appreciate you watching and encourage you to take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.